Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Miss Jenny, and I am a teaching artist with ahha. You may have seen me in your schools. I was with Aesop's Afoot. I did a play at some of the schools there, and I'm going to be with you today, and we're going to make some stories. I want to give a special shout out to my friends at Eisenhower International School and Unity Learning Academy and Key Elementary. And I hope everyone is doing well and safe. And we're going to make a story together. Like I said, why do we make up stories? Well, people have been making up stories for generations and generations. We use them to inform or to entertain. We pass down histories from our families. And sometimes we just want to express ourselves or pass the time. And now's a good time to do that. So how are we going to do our stories today? Well, there are all kinds of people who make up stories. There are artists, there are writers, there are actors, there are people who make movies. So you're going to get to make the kind of story that you want to make today. You may want to... We're going to talk about the parts of a story first. First of all, we're going to need some characters. Characters can be animals, people. They can even be objects. If you've seen Beauty and the Beast, you know what I mean by that. And then we want something to happen to these characters, right? We're going to call that the plot. And then where is our story going to take place? We want a setting. So we need some characters, something that happens, a plot, and a place or a time period, this setting. And we're also going to want a beginning, a middle, and an end to our story. Sometimes we're going to need a problem, and then the characters have to work out the problem. And by the end, they come up with some kind of idea or a resolution or a solution to their problem. So let's go ahead and get started. If you like to write, I'm going to get some paper. If you like to draw, I've got some unlined paper here. I'm going to get some markers, a pen, a pencil, whatever you want to do to make your story. Some of you guys might be younger. If you like to get your puppets or stuffed animals together to make a story, that's great too. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to gather up your supplies, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see, I've got my paper, I've got my markers, my crayons, a pen. I'll give you another minute if you need it. Okay, well, hopefully you're back now with your supplies. And some of you may be good at writing. Some of you might love writing. That's awesome. You can write to your heart's content. Some of you may be like, oh, I don't like to write. And then some of you may not know all your letters yet. That's fine. Like I said, you can draw your story like a comic. Or you can get your toys, your stuffed animals, your Lego guys, your dolls, whatever you want to make your story. Okay, I have something fun that I'm going to show you, and then I'll show you how to make these later. These are story cubes, and I found a template for these on the internet. So if you want to look up free printable story cubes, you can do that. Please ask an adult before you get on the internet. And like I said, I'll tell you how to make these later, so you won't even have to get on the internet. So let's see. Some of these have characters on them. I'm going to use this one. It has pictures of people on it. And then my daughter made this one, and it has some animals and some types of people on it. And What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice, and that's going to be our prompt. That's going to give us the idea for our story that we're going to make today. And then we're going to make our story. So I've got some characters, and I've got some of these with settings on them, and some of these with some ideas about what could happen. So first character, here we go. And this is live. I haven't staged this. Oh, it's a little bird. It's a little bird. Looks like a robin. So for characters, so far we've got a bird. And then here's the one that my daughter made. I'm going to roll the dice. Woo! And it says model. All right, a bird and a model. Okay. And for those of you who like to act, this is perfect to do an improv scene. Improv is when you make it up on the fly. Okay. Oh, here's setting. Oh, and they're in New York. All right. They're in New York. And what's something that they're going to do? They're going to go out for ice cream. Okay. So we've got a bird and a model. They're in New York. They're going to go out for ice cream. Okay. I've got my paper here, and I've got my pen, and I'm going to go ahead and start my story, and you start your story with the same prompts, and we'll check back here in a few minutes. Sound good? All right. I'll see you then. I'm going to go ahead and start writing. Okay, so I'm about finished with the beginning of my story. I'm going to start thinking of the middle part. Okay, I've gotten to the problem of my story. Okay, and I'm wrapping it up right now. I'm getting to the end. Okay, wrapping it up. Okay, so hopefully you've wrapped up your story. I'll go ahead and read my story to you. Okay, so you remember our story takes place in New York City, and we have a little bird and a model. Okay, so New York City is a big, busy place with lots of people. One day, Kashmir was walking home from work. Kashmir had beautiful ankles, and she worked as a model for sandals and short socks. She had just finished filming a new commercial for Shorty Sporty Socks. She felt excited, but she was also exhausted from working. She walked down the street, the busy sidewalk, when all of a sudden she saw something on the sidewalk. She heard a tweet. It was a little bird. The bird had fallen out of its nest and was sad and scared. The bird, who was very small, saw some beautiful ankles and then looked up and saw Kashmir's face smiling down at him. Kashmir bent down and picked up the little bird. "Why so sad, little guy?" "Well, I'm lost," he cried. "Oh man, that's a tough situation, little bird. You know what makes me feel better when I get sad and scared? Let's go get some ice cream, and you can tell me all about it." So they walked down the street to the ice cream parlor, and ate double scoop cones while the little bird poured out his heart to Cashmere. All of a sudden, the little bird heard a familiar tweet and looked up and saw a bird with a picture. A lost poster was asking the ice cream clerk, "Have you seen this little bird?" The little bird cried, "Mama, here I am." And Cashmere was happy that the little bird and the mom were back together again. The end. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I hope you were able to come up with a nice story from that. We've got about 10 more minutes. So I'll take some time to show you how to make a story cue. If you've got some paper again, and probably some markers and a ruler would be really helpful here. Okay, so each square is 2 inches by 2 inches, and we want to make 4 squares going down. So 4 times 2 is 8, right? Okay, so we're going to draw a line going 8 inches down, 2 inches across, 8 inches down. And then you just mark off 2 inches, and you should have 4 squares going down. Now you count down 1, 2, 3, 3, and on the 3rd square, you're going to make 2 more 2-inch by 2-inch squares, one on either side of that 3rd square going down. Okay, so when you're finished, it should look something like this. If you want to, you can draw little tabs, but you don't have to. If you're going to use clear tape to tape it up, you don't really need the tabs, but that might help. So that's up to you if you want to draw some little tabs on the sides, and then you'll just cut it out and fold it up. Oh, before you fold it, you might want to write your ideas, your pictures, and you'll want several of these. So you'll have some characters and a plot and some settings. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope this works for you. I really enjoyed being with you here today. I've missed going out to see you at the schools. If you ever see me out and about, then I'd love to hear your stories. And I would like to thank the good people at RSU TV and my friends at ahha and all the folks at Tulsa Public Schools who helped make this happen. And I hope you guys get to create some things and tell some good stories and play some games and have fun while you're out there today. And that's all I have. Miss Jenny signing off. Bye-bye.